What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you Starcraft2 Co-op live gameplay, and today I'm going to be bringing you the champion Dehaka. He's the newest commander who's actually been introduced by Blizzard, and he's the commander I've been spending the most time with. And I'm actually, to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun with him. He plays a lot like a Warcraft 3 hero, whereas as you level up, you gain access to new abilities during the game, which is a pretty cool feature. I'm sorry, guys, I'm fighting a cold, so just bear with me on this one. Now, some key abilities of Dehaka are his Devour, which is his main sustain. So what happens is Dehaka can devour any unit, and he regains 5% health, depending on his maximum health, and he gains a short little buff depending on the type of unit that he intakes. So this is pretty cool late game and early game to keep him in the fight a lot longer. Now the other one is he's got a leap ability, and with this leap ability, if you jump into a small little, I'll let this talk.
The conduits cannot be destroyed, but the shuttles can. They must be stopped before they reach the warp conduits and escape.
So it looks like we gotta destroy 7 shuttles, and we don't let any escape. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, getting back to Dehaka. He's got that leap ability, which if you just jump into a group of enemies, he's able to clear them out pretty fast. He does a nice little splash damage on that one. And he also has an intimidating roar, which slows enemies' movement speed by 75% and their attack speed by 25%. Now, as you can notice, my hero is already out here. So, Dehaka has a cool little thing that he actually comes into battle a lot faster than normal commanders. So that's a pretty cool one. His other abilities consist of a Scorching Breath. Now, what Scorching Breath does is actually breathes fire along a straight line in a certain area, like that you choose. Doesn't have that long of a range, but that combined with his leap work out pretty well. Like you can clear out a big attack wave pretty quickly. He's also got some passives that you unlock later on as you level him up. And those are his Primal Regeneration, which heals nearby allies. He also can see stealth units. He can increase his armor by 3, which makes him pretty tanky. And he can also attack air units. So as you can see, Dehaka's kit's pretty powerful. So let's start getting his base going here. Dehaka's units have a cool ability. They're called Primal Combat. And what happens with Primal Combat is 2 units compete in combat and they create 1 unit. So for example, if I get 2 Zerglings and they start attacking each other, what happens is they turn into Ravagers, which is, instead of a melee unit, is a range units. Now, I'm going to show you his Devour ability. So, what I usually like to start with is the Devour ability, the Leap, and the Health Regeneration, because early game this is very important, because it actually helps you if you want to play aggressive with him. So, let's see what we got here. Another thing is, as you start to destroy enemies on the battlefield, they will drop essence. They look like little DNA strands. As you collect these DNA strands, what happens in the Dehaka is he actually gets bigger and he gets increased health and attack power. So the more aggressive you're actually playing him, the better it is. So let's get that going. We'll get some Zerglings. Get another barracks going. Dehaka has a great map presence because he has his deep tunneling ability, and with the deep tunneling ability, he can traverse anywhere on the map if they have visibility. So with this, I can go to either support my base if it's getting attacked, go to wherever my ally is if I'm out there already, or if I die. Another thing is, I can sacrifice a bunch of drones. I can sacrifice them and bring him back faster. So that's why during the game, I will keep building up drones. So even if I'm at like 30, 40, you never know, bad stuff does happen sometimes in the game. So, looks like we're getting another attack. Couple banelings. So here you go. As you can see, I'm already leveling up. I'm trying to get this Devourer. Just gotta help on my teammate a little bit here. As you see that leap ability is pretty strong. Clears out a lot of units pretty quickly. Another thing Dehaka has is these greater worms. Now with these greater worms, they unlock after you start building certain buildings. So, for example, once I built the Glevig's Den, I started having access to Glevig himself and the Primal Worm. So, with these abilities, it's like the deep tunneling ability. I can summon these anywhere on the map where I have visibility. Now, these come in handy to either support my ally or play defensive on my base, just in case my base is getting attacked. The units are like Zergs, whereas you got your Zerglings, you got your Roaches, you got your Hydralisks, you even have your Spore Host and your Ultralist. Now, the cool thing is, like I said about the Primal Combat, you can actually turn them into Mutalisks. I can actually transform my Ultralisks into Tyralisks, which are attacking air, which comes in pretty handy. Oh. Let's see where we want to go here. We want to increase the movement speed of Hydralisks. Get those guys going. Group those. So, if I eat an air unit, I actually get a ranged ability that can attack air units. And this is helpful. Okay. So, as you can see, those are my greater worms. And I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to let my greater worms do their business. I'm going to go take my other base now. So, I just finished my Merva's Den, and I've actually unlocked the Summon Merva. So, my suggestion is when you're playing this character, is to try to get your buildings up as fast as possible. This will only benefit you in the long run because the sooner you get all your summons out there, the sooner you can actually support on the map. They also have a deep tunneling ability, like you're about to see. Wasn't too good of a deep tunneling ability, but yep. I'm gonna be getting my other base now.
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
Yeah, and it's moving fast too. Alright, let's go blow it up.
I'm gonna go support my research vessel. All your upgrades for your attack and your defenses are actually done through your hatchery. Don't want to be changing random rally points. Got some creeper hosts going in.
Our allies are being attacked.
Enemies gather. We must withstand them.
Oh.
Rise, primal worm.
Summon them over there. So, I try to get my detect invisibility and my armor upgrade as soon as possible. Because as you can tell, I'm pretty active with him. And I kind of go head first. So, the longer they can survive, the better it is.
gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
Always.
And it looks like I got my buildings going here.
Our enemies provoke us. We will answer.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
Down and out.
Just keep reinforcing your units here.
So
I'll show you some primal combat.
use for changing
So as you can see, 2 units right now are competing,
his next battle.
and they create a different unit.
Our allies are in combat.
So, my allies in combat need support. I just summon that around there. Wasn't a must, but hey.
I follow.
Mutation complete. So creative. Our forces are under attack.
And these are the little essence strands I was talking about that actually help Dehaka get bigger.
Go.
So I'm just clearing out the map right now. Leveling up still, get my Raging Breath. And I kind of do Intimidating Roar at the very end because I don't really use it. I try to get either Devour or Leap going.
Way to an active warp conduit.
So,
We
I will show you the Tireless. Just my favorite unit. Now these guys can attack air, which is very handy. So, summon all those. Now, I can actually turn all these Hydralisks into Mutalisks. Just get some range going.
I will change. Essence flows. I follow. Killing is strong again.
It's my AoE.
The enemy is near. Kill.
Your allies under attack. Help!
Rise, primal worm.
And like you just saw, my army's in a different spot, and I'm not even in that area. I just use my summon words. Looks like I'm out here alone, so
Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
and here we go. Keep pumping out units.
Our allies are in combat. You're engaging the opponent.
I try to save my Devourer for these annoying units.
Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
So I'm gonna keep my leap going, get my primal essence going.
Detecting 2 active warp conduits.
My big thing,
Both have shuttles inbound on their position.
I'm very aggressive with him. So I want him to keep going. Keep getting essence. And he snowballs, like I said, he gets pretty dangerous pretty quickly. So we will take care of these before they can get too far here.
Ready. Our enemies come.
So,
Strike swiftly.
we're going to be getting some swarm host. Another cool feature is I can build a bunch of primal worms in my base, which is technically my tower, and they can use the deep tunneling ability. Now the benefit of the deep tunneling ability is I can build 10 at my base and then bring them to wherever I am.
Our allies are in combat.
There we go.
Wave of shuttles has been shot down.
It looks like my teammate's gonna be needing some help here. I'm gonna bring my hero in there too.
Scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
I just need to keep going. I'm gonna get some Ultralex going. And he looks much different from the beginning. These little DNA strands, I'm picking up bigger and bigger. So, on my like my tire list to get a little bit more overpowered. I get asked during the game sometimes if I find him fun or if he's worth the money, and I have to be honest with you, he's the reason I'm playing co-op at the moment, because I'm having a blast with him. Now, you can actually devour the hybrids like you just saw in one shot, and the more health a unit has, the longer the cooldown is gonna be for your devouring ability. So sometimes, like if I'm short on health, I try finding a biological unit, and that'll heal me up for more, and it'll have a shorter cooldown so I can keep spamming and keep myself up in a fight. So, comes in handy. Instead of building more,
You're under
there
attack.
we go.
Siege up.
Our enemies come. Strike swiftly.
And I'm going to change all these Zerglings into Ravissers. I'm going to get these. My Swarm Host.
Shuttles eliminated, commanders.
Partner's doing a good job.
Always moving. Always.
It looks like we just got 2 more shuttles to go.
Mutation complete.
Start getting some more Ultralists here. And I have a whole bunch of DNA strands here. So,
So much essence. I follow. Now I can call
So
the
creative.
run.
there's my cool little Ravissors.
Essence flows. I follow. I listen. More essence.
Mutation complete.
I'm actually going to start pushing into,
Wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
start keeping my upgrades going.
Let's booking on out of here. We gotta move fast.
Mutation complete.
And as you can see, I'm almost at 2,000 health. And with +3 armor, I'm not very easy to take down. There's one. Let's get some primal worms here. As you can see, the visibility.
Will maim them. Kill them.
Our allies are being attacked.
Keep this going.
Engaging the opponent.
Fight, Glevic. Come,
allies are in
worm. The enemy hunts us, but
So.
we shall be the hunted.
What I can do here is
Your forces are taking damage. Your allies under attack. Help!
bring a bunch of workers.
Our allies are in combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your allies under attack. Help! Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
Looks like my ally might be needing some help.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
It was ash to our fire. Change.
I'm gonna start getting my Tyrannosaurs out here.
Attacked. Leave them alone.
And we just got one more to go, so it's not too bad, and I think we actually might get a bonus objective. Now, since we have no units around here,
Enemy is near.
what I'm going to do is take all these and actually bring them to the bonus objective. Just in time, right? Now, keep those workers going. And like some more ultralisk.
Enemies.
All 3 warp conduits are active. We must make haste to prevent their escape.
Essence flows. I follow.
Scan complete. Thank you for your help. They would have been lost without you.
Hey, nice work, team. Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
I follow.
Our allies are being attacked. Mutation complete. Your forces are
So.
under attack.
Gotta be heading down here.
Essence flows.
Our allies are in combat.
If I really want to do some overkill, I can even bring Darkon into that mess.
Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
And I think that's looking like a good game.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
And guys, that was Dehaka gameplay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel as I'll be uploading pretty regularly. Thanks guys, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.